So right now, maybe we would like to know about what is the marketing terminology or some kind of keyword that you need to follow. Okay, maybe we'll start from the first one, which is first, you have to understand customer need and want. Maybe you ask yourself, what's the difference between customer need and want? When we eat rice, and I think it's actually linked to this is what we need every day. And when we want to have cosmetics, we want to go for holiday. But sometimes these two we have to identify because it's pretty much like important. Your need and want may be different from other people. Okay, so that's why at first you have to identify the need and want of the customer. And the second one, marketing opportunities. When you write marketing plan, you need to make sure that you understand the marketing opportunities. And opportunity can come from, the trends. Okay, marketing of the trend. Like right now, people talk about healthy conscious. Okay, people talk about the climate change. Okay, if we have to create the market opportunity, what is the marketing opportunity? Which is maybe linked to some product that use less energy. That's just opportunities. Or maybe you can think about your resources. Or your resources will be because you have a very good staff, you have very good location, you have very good property. So that will actually link to, that is your opportunity to do some products or the benefit. So, and the third one, after you know the marketing opportunity, then you start to identify, which is linked to the situation analysis. So when you identify, it's linked to what's happened. If it's happened, then it's linked to our plan. Okay, so it's linked to our plan. If you still remember our vision, right? So what we want to be in the future, what is our goals and objective, then you have to identify what you really want. Okay, so and the next is about determine objectives. Look back to what's exactly objective that you want to set up. You want to have growth rate. You want to have the right awareness or strong awareness. You want to have strong brand because your brand may be not too strong because you're still in the very early stage of the products. So that you need to identify or determine the objectives. And also the next is about identify product to meet the customer need. In our industry, we use a lot of the term of customer need because we want to make sure that we understand their pain point, we understand their positive side, we understand what the customer really feels about these types of products. So then you can create the right product to the right customer. And then next is time for create products. Once you create products, because you understand, you know objective, you know what's the customer need. Because right now people want to be healthy. Then when you run the hotels, you probably want to make sure that your hotel have very good food, and the foods come from the local products. This is no less deliverings, in terms of distance. It's not non-chemicals, so that you understand their need. And afterward, when you create product, then you try to pursue, you try to inform, and you try to, sell the customer. Right now is the time for promotion. So then you start to communicate to the customer. You try to make sure that you shoot the right channels. If your customer is the teenager, where they see your advertising on YouTube, on Facebook, or Instagram. Okay, so that's the idea of choose the right communication channel. And after that, almost the end, then you measure the result. And in terms of the modern marketing, we focus on this a lot in terms of measure success. And that is linked to, if you have your own Google fan page, you have the fan page that and that you can see the percentage of how people come to your page and how people like your contents. So that is linked to the percentage of the result, and then it will link to when they see your message, then do they buy your products? So that's the things that we have to measure and get the right specific measurables, the idea and indicators. And last is about obtain feedback. Very important. People feel like scared with a very negative feedback when the customer complain. In fact, it's very important. Can you imagine nobody would like to tell you the truth, but then the customer tell you the truth. And that's why the feedback is very important. In the big organization, they always have the customer complaint management, which is they focus on how to make sure that they gain the feedback and then they improve it later on. So in terms of very positive, like they're very satisfied with our products, we really don't want to care much about, but we care more about negative feedback because we want to improve. And that is the fact that you cannot find anywhere, only find in your real customer. And it's not come from your imagination, it's actually come from the fact. And it's pretty much interesting when we see from the Facebook platform, because they come to so many forms and they don't call you, but they prefer to send you the message. And that is actually pretty much like a very good start for you to aware of these things. So this is all about the terminology linked to the marketings. And I think if you understand, it looks like a step. But if you start from the customer need and want, and then until last, which is understand the feedback, then this is what is the good start for you. Even traditional or even the modern marketing, you don't need to care about.